This program contains language and subject matter that may not be suitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. The Need to Be Real is a project supported by viewers like you. Please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and if it's in your means, donating to the show in the links below. Thank you.
That's some good stuff. How are you, friend? It's been a little bit.
Yeah, I've been doing good. I enjoyed my trip to New York.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was
Tell
lovely.
us about it.
Yeah.
What was a highlight? Like, what's something that you don't normally experience because you don't live in a city like New York?
Just being able to decide I'm gonna go to an entirely different borough and just be lost for a while. I got lost in places like Astoria and Flushing and Brooklyn, and I just had a blast.
How'd you get there? Did you like Uber or did you just take the rail there?
I got very well acquainted with the subway system.
Omni, baby. Yeah, buddy. Love it. No, I loved the city as well. Like, I mean, I grew up in like actual Hicktown. So when I got exposed to the city, I was like, what the fuck is this? But it's a grid. New York's it's set up so well. It's so nice. Like, and Google Maps gives you the route. And as long as you follow even remotely close to that and can piece it together with signs. Yeah. Like,
admittedly, I got lost more than I wanted to just because I'm terrible with direction. But, I feel like a dummy like me could get used to it like pretty quickly.
You figure it out. Like once you do
and
it.
I just say this. I did not miss not having a car. I didn't miss it. Fuck cars.
Well,
like we're packed like sardines in this city, and everyone still needs a car. It's terrible.
Yeah, and it's like one of those. Here, and it's like you don't really need is when a city's actually planned and set up appropriately to support public transportation and everything around that. When you city plan, of course, like what do you need a car in New York for other than getting out? Or I'm in Brooklyn and I don't want to wait for the train 20-30 minutes just to get to Queens. You know what I mean? Like, okay, then I can see a car for that. But that's also in a borough, right? Even from the city, you're going to get a line out faster.
Yeah, I mean, my brother lives on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, so I think he definitely like Ubers sometimes, just like to get on it, because he lives like right near Central Park in like an area like that takes like you from a car straight to like the east side.
Oh, okay, yeah, because the Upper West Side is okay, but the Upper East Side, like there's no rails over there at all. So the only way to get there is either by walking or by a car. Yeah. Yeah. So there's some areas like that too. But I think the overall sentiment is like if you're not going to be transporting people or yourself, there's no reason for you to have a vehicle. Like there's just no reason. Like you just don't need it because there will be people with one. Yeah, like I completely agree. And I remember we were walking by where our hotel was in Brooklyn. We were just walking and looking at like the parking. It was like $50 for an hour. I was like, what is that? Like the monthly rates were astronomical. I was like, what? Just, I can't believe it. Inflation is real, y'all. Recession indicators all around.
Let's go back to a time when a comic book cost only 10 cents.
Could you imagine 10 cents, dude?
Welcome back to the Need to Be Real. Omar developed dysentery on our climb up the mountain. But like any comic book character, he'll come back to life in a future installment.
Dysentery, fucking loser, getting sick after a cruise. Fuck you, Omar.
I mean, shit. Like I get ever since COVID, I'd be like, why the fuck would anyone want to go on a cruise?
I'm with you, but at the same time, have you been on a cruise?
When I was a small child,
okay,
we did the Disney cruise.
I'm with you. I agree. Gross, disgusting, blah blah blah. Easily one of the top 5 best experiences of my life. Like, it's not even close. Like, it's up there. Like, they're so fun. Like, you literally you have Wi-Fi, so you can communicate with the outside world, which is nice. But like, you're not getting cell service. There's something to do all the time, all around. The buffet, the food's actually really good. Like for what you would expect. I mean, obviously pay a little premium to go. Probably Royal Caribbean. I think the Royal Caribbean just in general has better food, just from what I've read. I've only done the Royal Caribbean ones.
KJ, can we put a pin in your cruise? Because actually in the next episode, we're going to be looking at a comic where Batman and Superman meet on a cruise.
Perfect. Absolutely. Not a question. Go on one. That's it. Continue.
So we're back to, Last time we talked, we ran through a few more of the Golden Age superheroes. We're finally going to finish off like this pantheon of Golden Age characters that cropped up during World War II. And these are characters who are explicitly tied into the conflict of the Second World War. So first off, let's start with our boys, Batman and Superman, what they were doing. It's funny, these issues were published in the same month. So again, content warning for racism. Superman says you can slap a
jab, baby. Slap a jab. Jeez. I mean, yeah, but this is what you said 40, you said 42?
43-ish.
43,
yeah.
Sure. I mean, all right. Like,
and meanwhile, Batman and Robin, even though Batman was talking about the virtues of not using guns last time and that criminals who use guns are cowards, here's him and Robin doing a father-son activity of loading up the machine gun to fight Nazis and Japanese.
But like when something's over.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like Superman moved a lot of fucking war stamps.
Yeah, I'm sure. But like at the same time, like what a perfect character for that. I mean,
it is kind of funny, like that he was created like as this socialist superhero, and then now he is fully a weapon of the war machine. But I mean, that's just how it was. Like that was just the vibe, you know. There was no room for anti-Americanism in World War II.
I mean, no, it's a world war. Like, you know, like it's a bigger deal. It's like also the time too. Like you have to think, like imagine that time period, because your resources are just going to be more spent because they have to be. We don't have this like outsourcing mechanism yet. We don't have this. We don't have like the economies of scale to be able to like pump machines out. Like humans were still doing like a good portion of the grunt work. So like Americana was alive and well, mainly out of almost necessity. I mean, granted, that's just global, you know, politics just being dumb for the rich. But like at the end of the day, still humans are fighting that battle.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so as things are heating up, this about a year or so before America actually gets involved with the war, it's decided to make like a really patriotic anti-Nazi superhero. So you remember last time we talked about Timely Comics, and they were sort of getting over with a character they debuted in Marvel Comics #1, the Submariner. But now they are about to get their real big time main eventer here.
Okay.
And the creators of that are Joe Simon, Rochester born and raised.
Cool. Love that.
And Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is literally the most important creator we're going to talk about on this podcast.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Like if you can look up Jack Kirby characters created, and your jaw will probably drop at how many characters he had a hand in creating.
All right. What'd you say? Jack Kirby character list?
Yeah.
All right. Character list. All right. Here we go. Live real-time tweet while I search this up. Okay. Most notable. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Okay. So he created the Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Cosmic, like all the cosmic ones too. So Silver Surfer, Ego, Black Panther, Magneto. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Yep.
Okay, so he starts with Captain America and he just fucking runs the gambit at that point.
Exactly. Yeah, so Simon and Kirby. So Joe Simon comes from basically Jack Kirby was working class, very poor in the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
Not anymore.
Whereas Simon and his family are English Jews who are segregated in Rochester, but they have some money, which means Joe Simon is able to become like the proprietor of like the Joe Simon Studios, which are contracted by Timely.
Sure.
So like this will be an important thread running through this series, is that Jack Kirby is the working man of his various creative relationships, like here in Joe Simon. So for now, it's sort of a 50-50 split creatively But for the most part, what we're going to see is Jack Kirby essentially is writing and drawing these for the most part, whereas Joe Simon does like the finishing and the copy editing. Like that's the role that sort of develops.
Okay. I mean, yeah, there's always a polished guy and there's always the creative guy. Yeah, makes sense. Sure.
So, yeah, Simon and Kirby were seeing like all of like that Hitler was getting very powerful. And Kirby's family were from Austria. So like I think Jack Kirby definitely felt like this sort of connection to Hitler in that way that really bothered him, and it's going to show up in like works that he'll make by his own self. Jack Kirby's a very spiritual man, as we'll find. Like
understood.
He goes places. Like there's a quote about him like saying, if you get to the end of the universe, you'll find Jack Kirby's signature at the bottom corner.
Wow, that's fucking prolific as hell. That's a crazy quote.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, so Simon and Kirby, Simon talked about, we knew what was happening in Europe and we were outraged by the Nazis, totally outraged. We thought it was a good time for a patriotic hero. And Joe also talks about how when coming up with Captain America, their thought was Hitler and his ridiculous mustache. And wouldn't it be something if someone just punched him right in the face? And so they start making Captain America Comics #1, and there we go. That is the first appearance of
just
Captain
punching
America.
Hitler. Crazy. Yep. Yeah.
And this actually sold 1 million copies in its first printing. So Captain America was instantly over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, propaganda aside or not, which obviously Hitler was horrible, right? Like what a great thing to just completely
I can't believe Captain America would punch someone just because he disagrees with him.
Yeah, right. Like there's got to be something deeper, and there was. But it's just if you think about good booking, what a perfectly timed debut.
But you know what the thing is that it also created controversy. There were a lot of Americans who did not want to get into war with Europe because of their sympathies to Hitler and the Nazis.
That's true.
German-American Bund actually sent death threats and like went to Simon and Kirby's office to give them shit. And Kirby actually got in some fights with like some Nazi thugs.
That's wild.
So legit, Mayor LaGuardia sent a police detail to protect Simon and Kirby's office.
I mean,
you boys over there are doing a good job. The city of New York will see that no harm comes to you. I just think it's really cool that an airport did that for those guys.
I looked at the picture. I'm like, where's the punchline? I was like, when's it coming?
Shout out though to the good people at LaGuardia Airport. The people at the Wendy's in Terminal B made my Baconator exactly how I ordered it.
Oh, does that normally not happen?
I mean, yeah, with Wendy's, it's like they're bad usually.
So the fact that you went for it again like a maniac and were actually
I was very, very high.
Okay.
I really wanted a Baconator.
And also too, LaGuardia doesn't necessarily have the best food options either. So like, yeah, you kind of take what you can get there. Yeah, JFK is better for that food wise.
Yeah. I mean, I was already sick, so I was like, what's a Baconator from LaGuardia gonna do?
It's gonna line your stomach and knock you out on the planes. What it's gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, the flight was less than 2 hours, so you know.
That's not bad at all. Yeah. Oh yeah, from LaGuardia. Yeah, New York's not terrible. Yeah, flying up to New York. It takes less than 2 hours to get to Rochester too.
Anyway, let's look deeper at the cover of Captain America #1. Very busy.
It is busy, but it makes. I mean, when you look at it though, in context, it makes sense.
And also Captain America's young ally Bucky.
Of course. Of course.
And so, yeah, let's read the first issue of Captain America comics, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh man, the Disney style This previously published content includes negative depictions of people or cultures. These stereotypes were wrong then and they're wrong now. Social change is a journey, and we must acknowledge where we come from to build a more inclusive future. Now, obviously, I agree with the sentiment, but that is a very gay way of putting it.
Dude, I was just about to ask you because I was just
why people don't like wokeness.
Oh my God, you're reading my fucking mind because I was literally about to ask you because I know I would say you're probably a little more liberal than I am, right? So
Yes.
I was like, how do you feel about that? Because I was gonna say like the same thing. It's like, yeah, I totally understand the sentiment, but like the fact that you're still saying it is like we know.
It sounds very condescending.
It does. And it's like, yo, like I'm reading the comic. I'm probably not the person that needs to see this thing, right? Like, and I think that's what always gets frustrating with the
I mean, at the same time though, you got to think like, okay, this is on Marvel's app, like for smartphones and tablets.
That's true.
Maybe a little kid is like, I want to read the first Captain America story, and then they'll see like all this like racism against Japanese people.
That's a good perspective. Yeah, I still think it's gay, but
yeah,
to your point. Like,
but I mean, hey, it's Pride Month. Being gay is mandatory.
Yes, yeah, right. Happy Pride. Yeah. What was it? I was talking to my brother-in-law's just before I popped onto this too, and he said that him and his wife they go to the Pride Parade every year, but they've just turned it into like just a drinking contest based on like what people are wearing and shit. And he's bringing us on Sunday, and I was like, that sounds like a ton of fun. That's gonna be great. So anyway, happy Pride.
Yeah. So this is the preview page, like going over like we're only going to look at the first tale here where we just meet Captain America. But also too, like in the main event, you see that the Red Skull debuts.
Oh, that's like the Locust in Gears of War. It's like, all right, we're ready to go.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to switch it to close up panel view mode just so you can get a better look.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah, that works.
But yeah, this as you can see, this rendition of Captain America looks a little rough here. When Kirby gets his hands on Cap full time, he looks a lot bulkier than what we've got here. He's shaped kind of like a bowling pin, to be honest.
Yeah, he's got real good legs. Like I want to see those, like that's fine. But
like his head looks too narrow for his body.
Like now, unless like he for whatever reason is just like lifting heavy with the legs and like always squatting things and whatever. Like he looks like more naturally cut, not like a muscle.
Oh, okay. KJ, as you're about to find, Captain America is anything but natty.
Oh, well, sure. Oh, yeah. Isn't he like I actually forget the story.
USA 1941, as the ruthless warmongers of Europe, and keep in mind, Pearl Harbor was attacked in December of 41. We got in really late, into World War II.
Yeah.
As the ruthless warmongers of Europe focus their eyes on a peace-loving America, the youth of our country heed the call to arm for defense. But great as the danger of foreign attack is the threat of invasion from within, the dreaded fifth column, it was easy joining the army with the forged papers, now to carry out the Fuhrer's plans.
Yeah, everything is in readiness.
And then kaboom!
Kaplowy!
The resulting wave of sabotage and treason paralyzes the vital defense industries. While in Washington, but I tell you, Mr. President, there's no stopping these vermin. They're so firmly entrenched in our ranks that I hesitate to give a confidential report to even my most trusted aide.
An army spotted with spies? It's useless.
And KJ, would you like to play former New York Governor Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Sure. What would you suggest, gentlemen? A character out of the comic books? Perhaps the Human Torch in the army would solve our problem. But seriously, gentlemen, something is being done. I neglected to tell you because, well, I wasn't sure. But now, please send in Mr. Grover. You couldn't come up with a better name than Mr. Grover? Like,
well, hold on.
Gentlemen, may I introduce J. Arthur Grover, head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI for short, who has a plan that may interest you.
Like, okay, and so the the leader, the real life leader of the FBI at the time was J. Edgar Hoover. So this is like an.
You're trying to get as close as possible to like.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I can't hate then. I can't hate. We're in wartime, people.
At the FBI chief's request, the army men disguise themselves in civilian clothes and follow him through a secret door to a waiting car. We're just cautious, gentlemen. This plan must be protected by the utmost secrecy. They are driven to a shabby tenement district and pull up at a sinister-looking curio shop. The shop is merely a blind behind which our secret is being perfected. The door slowly opens, and a gnarled, bony hand reaches for a waiting automatic, then, recognizing the visitors, replaces the firearm.
And the formula has been found. They are waiting for you now.
Nothing to worry about. These men are high-ranking army officials.
Well, I'm glad to see you, sir. I think you won't be disappointed this time.
The officials follow the old shopkeeper up a musty stairway through a maze of decrepit rooms and stop at a heavily barred door, which opens at a whispered command. Mr. Grover, we were hoping you'd come.
He would sound like that, by the way. What? That guy would sound like that. That's perfect. Like that, you're just good at these voices. Like, you're phenomenal.
The astonished men enter to find a surprisingly modern laboratory. Look at how surprisingly modern it is.
I love the fucking, like, the bug light flipped just in his head's in the top.
Yeah, early on, you can see that Jack Kirby is good with facial expressions.
Yeah.
The army officials gasp in startled amazement as the wrinkled old shopkeeper sheds her wizened features to become an astoundingly beautiful young woman.
Nice.
Grover and his pretty agent silently motion the army men to seats in a small observation room as the scientists reveal the fruits of their experiment. The young lady behind the rubber mask is X-13, one of our most trusted agents. A side door opens, and a frail young man steps into the laboratory. And, KJ, you'll play Steve Rogers when he gets a line in, like, 2 pages. For now, this scientist is going to yap. Don't be afraid, son. You are about to become one of America's saviors. Calmly, the young man allows himself to be inoculated with a strange seething
he gets
liquid.
Juiced? What a loser. Damn it. Fucking course.
See, if this was modern times, like, Captain America would get this injection in the back of a GNC.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he would do it before he comes in like 7th place at some fucking bodybuilding competition.
There, it is done. Now watch the reaction. Observe this young man closely. Today he volunteered for army service and was refused because of his unfit condition. His chance to serve his country seemed gone. Little does he realize that the serum coursing through his blood is rapidly building his body and brain tissues until his stature and intelligence increase to an amazing degree. So I guess Steve didn't sign a form or anything. He was just ushered off after being rejected by the army.
Yeah, now he knows like the fucking quadratic formula.
The people in the observation room gaze in wonder at the scene before them. Why, look, he's changing. It works. Oh. It works.
Oh, no.
It is working.
He's becoming a fucking werewolf.
Like, there's power surging through those growing muscles. Millions of cells forming at incredible speed. Behold, the crowning achievement of all my years of hard work. The first of a corps of super agents whose mental and physical ability will make them a terror to spies and saboteurs.
Can you zoom in on those high waters real quick? Can we give everyone a good glimpse of that right here? Look at this. Look at those. Look at that. What a great get up right there. That's he grew like another chest.
Exactly. I mean, it's not far off from like the transformation. Like they like in the Captain America movie, they put Chris Evans's head on like this really fucking small, frail body, and then like there's such a contrast when you see like this fucking jacked dude with the like back in the 2010s, he had the proportions of a Dorito.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly. So I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
We shall call you Captain America, son, because like you, America shall gain the strength and will to safeguard our shores.
Man, this is just hammering home that message. Wow.
But the hands of democracy's enemy reaches deep into the ranks of America's high officials. One of the army men witnessing the demonstration in the pay of the Hitler's Gestapo.
I'm afraid this one experiment that must never reach its final test. Death to the dogs of democracy. Ha-pa. What am I in the Bang Bang gang?
Bow, bow.
Like a bow, 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 bow. Look at that, like,
oh,
Professor Reinstein. What?
The spy's muffled gun speaks again before the group can recover from its surprise. The vial containing the valuable serum shatters into 1,000 pieces.
Crash.
His treachery discovered, the spy turns his fire on the infuriated group in the observation room.
Look out, Mr. Grover.
Suddenly, the enemy agent's eyes widen.
What a face. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Widen in horror as the terrible vengeance in the form of Captain America leaps toward him.
Come on out, you skunk. Suck. Wham! Perfect.
Half crazed with fear and pain, the spy stumbles into the laboratory equipment in a frantic effort to escape the terrific beating. He becomes enmeshed in powerful coils of wire, which, like bands of death, cause 1,000,000 volts of electricity to burn out his life.
It's a fun way to die. There you go. Nothing left of him but charred ashes. A fate he well deserved. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's World War II, buddy. Captain America
Yeah,
is
dude,
ready to kill all sorts of Nazis. Like Superman and Batman operate outside the law, whereas, to quote Super Gods here, Captain America's killing was endorsed by the U.S. Constitution.
Yeah, dude. It is just so Americana on the nose. I did not realize this. This is crazy.
Who is Captain America? A whole nation thrills to his daring exploit. See, I think they kind of got it out of order here. But yeah, so although the Wonder Serum has been destroyed, its first creation, Captain America, becomes a powerful force in the battle against spies and saboteurs. So yeah, Captain America, blah, 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 defeating all the spies. Yeah. At Camp Lehigh of the United States Army, Bucky Barnes, mascot of the regiment, approaches...
Barnes Fox. What a great name.
his like, I think they changed it to like his real name is James Buchanan Barnes.
Interesting. But Bucky makes sense. Bucky Barnes that's an intercontinental champion right there. That's a fight. that's a great.
So I think I'll just start playing all the boy slaves we come across in this show. Oh, Steve, look it. This Captain America's done it again. Boy, how I'd like to meet that guy. I wish I could be like him.
Well, maybe you can, Bucky. Maybe you can.
Steve, roids or not, smoking is not good for you, buddy.
No, it's not. But you know what? You don't give a fuck. Wartime, baby. I'm going to smoke this if I need to.
That same night, when Bucky visits Steve's tent, he makes a startling discovery.
What in the...
Hello, Steve. I came down to... What? Why, you're Captain America.
Bitch, I ain't doing... I'm nothing. What are you talking about?
So, yes, Bucky just walks in on Steve changing clothes.
Of course. No, like how most, normal interactions happen.
Yeah.
Oh, you little rascal. I ought to tan your hide. I guess you got me dead to rights. I am Captain America.
Gosh, gee whiz, golly, I I never thought.
No shit, Bucky. Of course you didn't, because I was a fucking in a disguise the entire time.
You're
Idiot.
a fucking kid.
You're a child, Bucky Barnes. But from now on, we must both share this secret together. That means you're my partner, Bucky.
And so Bucky's dream is fulfilled as he fights
immediate.
side by side with Captain America against the vicious
dude.
elements who seek to overthrow the U.S. government.
This is so
well. That was
fucking
easy.
the yellow collar. What a great touch!
Like Robin's parents had to be killed for him to be conscripted into Batman's life of crime fighting.
Yeah, he was just, at a camp. Just, hey, bud.
I walked in and saw my friend Steve's wiener, and now we dress up together.
It's literally, yeah, dude, that's hilarious. But to that point, it's a good enough.
And look, for 10 cents, you can be part of Captain America's Sentinels of Liberty.
It's pretty cool. Can we still get that? Is that available today?
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's a cute little story. It's very on the nose, but like it was decent enough to keep me entertained through the entire thing. It wasn't bad at all.
But I will say, so Simon and Kirby, they instantly had a hit. But what's funny is they only worked on the strip for less than a year.
Really?
So let's go through like the first year or so covers. Like Captain America Comics #2, he's just charging at Hitler, no big deal. But 3 and 4, lots going on here. So we've got Bucky tied down. We've got Cap's girlfriend Betty Ross here tied down.
Yo, we got a kink fetish going on. We got a kink.
Oh yeah. So
got it. Okay.
Number 4, we've got Bucky tied down.
Oh, and someone else tied down too, in green, no less. Yeah, let's keep going. Do we got more tied down?
Number 5, an old man is tied down.
Yep.
Number 6, Bucky tied to a post again.
Yep, sounds about right.
Number 7, Bucky holding on very tight to Steve, whereas a lady with well-endowed chest has a fucking spiked ball hanging over her. It looks like it's smeared with blood.
I think it's just a reflection
and like they're fighting Nazi goblins, it appears.
Yeah, what October, so this is the same. Oh, so they're just running month to month. Okay.
Yeah. And then we've got Bucky wrapped up and about to be entombed.
Bro, these people are dead in every cover. Like, it's not even a question. Like, what are we doing? Literally, Bucky's died in virtually every fucking scene besides 7.
And you know what the funny thing is that all the Batman and Robin covers from this same time period, they're just like smiling, riding bicycles, playing baseball with Superman. They never lose their smiles. Whereas with this, Captain America and Bucky are like in constant peril.
Yeah, dude, they're like, there's this much debauchery? Like, what? Crazy, dude.
Oh, and so number 9, we've got Bucky being strangled by a painter who is painting him strangling Bucky.
Yo, that's some meta. That's some meta stuff right there, dude. That's crazy.
And there's there's someone in every cover shooting at Captain America. I just noticed that.
Yeah, they're all tossing. You mean tomahawk. To tell me this many people with guns?
I mean, it's World War II.
Yeah, but like you're missing him that bad, y'all.
He's got a big ass shield.
Hey, hit him in the fucking gut. What are we doing?
And yeah, we've got Bucky hanging over and it looks like they're about to do a fucking satanic ritual or something.
Yeah, the Hotel of Horror.
Oh my god. This is so yeah, a lot of morbid stuff going on with Cap and Bucky. Okay, so what happened is Simon and Kirby, they got into a disagreement with Martin Goodman about many things. Martin Goodman was the publisher of Timely, and like something about like royalties for Captain America, and also Goodman wasn't happy about them taking jobs from taking jobs from other publishers rather. And so they were shit canned. And they went on to DC. So here is some of what Simon and Kirby made for DC in the 40s through the 50s.
We gotta do an episode on the Newsboy Legion. That just looks like a great piece of business. That looks like a great fucking story. Let's see.
And what's funny is the Boy Commandos here were actually one of the top selling books of the World War II era for DC.
Really?
Yeah, and like they aren't really featured much in DC stuff after because they're like it's just a bunch
I didn't know who those people were at all. Yeah,
you know, but also funny here, like this on the right. This is so the Sandman, who last time I briefly mentioned him, he was like a cool guy with fucking gas mask.
Yes, I do remember us talking about that. Yeah.
And so Simon and Kirby, when they get their hands on the Sandman thing, they give him a sidekick who looks awfully like Bucky. You want to know what his name is? Sandy the Golden Boy.
Sandy the Golden Boy. That sounds like you asked your 6-year-old daughter what to name a character, and that's what came out.
Yeah.
Based on the look. That's what that sounds like.
And you can tell it's very clearly just a repainted Captain America and Bucky. Yeah. This is another theme we will see, that Jack Kirby, as creative as he was, he does like to reuse certain designs and poses
certain tropes.
And
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he got the Gen Z look down.
Where did he get the Gen Z look down?
The broccoli hair, bro.
Where are you? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that looks bussin', Sandy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he got that. He was just ahead of his time.
But yeah, that was the debut of Captain America.
It's not a bad debut.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the stories get fucking wild after that first episode, but a great debut nonetheless.
Oh yeah.
But we can't fault bad booking.
So KJ, I know we've been having a lot of fun talking about these guys, but I regret to inform you that women still exist.
Oh, they do.
And they exist in comic books.
They do.
Yeah.
Is there also a character that's like kind of like a man but a woman? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
In a way, I would like these creators would assert that they made the ultimate woman.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's start with
into the bit, obviously.
Dr. William Marston and his wife Elizabeth. Now, William Marston invented this blood pressure test, which would be part of the invention of the polygraph test. He and his wife were actually some of the first people to connect emotion to blood pressure.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk a little about Harry Peter's art in a sec, but another important part of Wonder Woman's creation is this lady here, Olive Byrne.
Yeah.
Now, Olive Byrne was William Marston's research assistant, and also, so Marston was in a relationship and had children with Elizabeth and Olive at the same time in the same home in the early 20th century.
Wow.
Yeah.
At the time, much more so.
And it wasn't like acknowledged like publicly and stuff, but yeah, like that was what was going on in the Marston household. Now, Olive was a student of Marston, so you have to question the ethics. But I mean, I'm sure college professors were doing a whole lot fucking worse.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is that them too on the right?
Yeah,
there?
and Marston died in 1947, and they lived together for decades. Like Olive until her death in the 80s, and Elizabeth died at age 100 in like the early 90s.
Wow.
But yeah, so Marston took a lot of inspiration, philosophically and artistically from both Olive and Elizabeth.
Sure.
And Marston was also someone very interested in like the education of youth, and he saw like the popularity of comic books, and he was impressed with stuff like Superman and whatnot. But he also had some critiques of the dominant form of the genre of like superheroes. You want to read this quote, KJ?
Sure. Don't laugh at the comics.
That's from an article he made in the Family Circle.
It seemed to me, from a psychological angle, that the comics' worst offense was their blood-curdling masculinity. A male hero, at best, lacks the qualities of maternal love and tenderness which are as essential to a normal child as the breath of life. That's true. Suppose your child's ideal becomes a Superman who uses his extraordinary powers to help the weak. The most important ingredient in the human happiness recipe is still missing: love. William Moulton Marston. That's true. It's true. Like, I can't possibly, I know I'm breaking the fourth wall a little bit, but like, as a dad, I can't possibly love my kid the same way Jenna can. It's biologically impossible to do. And there's a level of, it doesn't exist everywhere, but like, obviously if you're in it for the right reason, like they were built for that. And she provides such a level of care that I simply do not possess as a man. It's too much testosterone. So it's one of those, like, I don't think it's pandering. I think that's true.
Yeah, see, Marston was of the full belief that World War I showed that the gender dichotomy was falling apart, and that by the end of World War II, there would be a social revolution where women would ascend to a leadership role in society. That obviously did not happen, but what we see in early Wonder Woman is sort of like this sort of utopian radical feminism philosophy played out. So let's dig into Wonder Woman's first appearance, and it was in the pages of All-Star Comics. As you can see, Wonder Woman has fuck all to do on the cover here. She's tucked away in the very back of the issue. We like, okay, ladies, put your dumb little thing to the side. We've got to introduce Starman and Dr. Midnight to the Justice Society, baby.
Fuck you, ladies. We gotta introduce these goopers. Okay.
Man. So like you see here in like the opening page, so what's happening is Green Lantern got his own book, so he was getting kicked out of the full-time rotation of the Justice Society, as was the policy at the time.
Yeah.
If you've got your own solo book, you can't be a full-time member of the team.
Right.
So Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, they're just the honorary members.
Yeah, so they pinch hit when they need to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. They only show up on like the 3-hour SmackDowns. All righty. Introducing Wonder Woman. At last, in a world torn by the hatreds and wars of men.
Women influence in this. So wordy. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's also, too, Marston's a fucking nerdlinger who had probably never written, like, this was probably the first comic he ever wrote.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
And also, too, this was, like, published, like, as a prose magazine, too. Well, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. With 100 times the agility and strength of our best male athletes and strongest wrestlers, she appears as though from nowhere to avenge an injustice of right and wrong, or right or wrong, sorry. As lovely as Aphrodite, as wise as Athena, as with the speed of Mercury and the strength of Hercules, she is known only as Wonder Woman, but who she is or when she came, nobody knows, except now because we're talking about her goddamn origin story. To begin the strange history of Wonder Woman, let us go out to the sea and follow in the wake of a plane entirely out of gasoline. As we watch, it flounders helplessly in the sky and finally crashes on the shores of an uncharted isle set in the mist of a vast expanse of ocean. Bursting from the surrounding foliage, two beautiful figures race toward the wrecked plane. KJ, want to play the blonde?
Hell yeah, buddy. Look, princess, a strange plane.
Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's see if anyone is hurt.
Princess, it's
a man on Paradise Island. Quick, let's get him to the hospital.
All right, this is a nice little start to this porno. All right, cool.
Carrying the full-grown man as if he were a child, the young woman steps through the foliage and enters the streets of a city that, for all the world, seems to be born of ancient Greece.
A man?
How did he get here?
Oh, someone tell the queen there's a man on Paradise Island.
At the hospital. Is he all right? Will he live?
Well, I don't know. He's had a concussion. We won't know anything for days. I wonder what the queen will do with him. He can't be moved.
Suddenly, Hippolyta, the queen, enters the hospital room. Mother!
The queen?
Would you like to play Hippolyta?
Sure. I heard that there was a man here, but I couldn't believe it. Who is he? Well, his plane crashed on the beach of the island this morning. The princess and Mala brought him here. I found these papers in his pocket. Captain Stephen Trevor, U.S. Army Intelligence Service. Well, we can't let him die. See that it gets the best of attention. Keep his eyes covered so that if he should awake, he will see nothing and have his plane repaired, for he needs to leave as soon as he is well. Keep me informed of his progress. Okay.
In the ensuing days, the princess, the queen's only daughter, is constantly at the bedside of the unconscious man, helping, watching.
You ought to get some sleep, princess. You've been on the job now for 14 hours.
Never mind me. We must make him well.
Dude, this is a great lead-in. Just we got to get to something at this point, right? We got to like...
Leaving the princess to watch over the injured pilot, the doctor seeks audience with the queen.
What has happened that you disturb me at this hour? Is the man... Oh, no, he's alive. It's the princess I'm worried about. I don't think she ought to be allowed in the hospital anymore. She acts rather strangely about that man.
Yeah, why are you bothering Hippolyta? Can't you see she's so fucking busy right now?
Yeah, rubbing her fucking Madonna tits.
Yeah, what do you take to the Amazon's fashion here?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's they're both interesting, but like you're also going for... I mean, obviously we're being, facetious for the bit, but like if you're going for like actually like presenting what a woman can look like this is the way to do it, right? Like you make these things.
Yeah, like Harry Peter like intentionally drew these women to be sexy.
Yeah, absolutely, right? And then you can wear these interesting, clothes like fabric, but like it's enunciating the things, but it's not meant to sexualize. And I think that's like it's a good fine balance here. Like it's funny what was it Aphrodite, not Aphrodite, the queen
Hippolyta.
Yeah, Hippolyta. She's Aphrodite, lol. Yeah, pretty, or as Grace is Aphrodite, the first line. Anyway, like yeah, that's cheesy, but like yeah, she's the queen. Duh, like you're gonna troll on that, so it makes sense.
All right.
So she is in love. I was afraid of that. You were quite right, doctor. I shall take steps immediately. That would be wise. It's for the child's own good.
And so the princess, forbidden the pleasure of nursing the only man she can recall ever having seen in her life, goes to her mother, Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons. But mother, I don't understand. I must see him. I must know who he is, how he got here, and why he must leave. I love him.
I was afraid, daughter, that the time would someday arrive that I would have to satisfy your curiosity. Come, I will tell you everything.
Okay, yeah. And so, like I said, this is partly a prose story. So basically, the Amazons were for a time enslaved by Hercules and some other Greek assholes. Okay. And they were made to like wear chains And so that's why they all wear bracelets to remind themselves of the power that they have. And Hippolyta has a magic girdle, which gives her eternal life. And that's why they're a race of Wonder Women. That is why Amazons have been able to surpass men. It's a paradise, it's a utopia.
Yeah. Got it.
And so they look into what Steve Trevor is about. They look into the magic spear, which can any time and any date, any place.
Oh, so it's Back to the Future. Nice.
Cool. What the magic spear reveals. All right, want to play Captain Steve Trevor?
Sure, sir. I've come to report that I have at last uncovered information as to who the leaders of the spy ring are. I'd like permission to close in on them personally.
But that's ridiculous, Captain. You're the most valuable man in the Army Intelligence Department. We can't risk losing you.
That may be, sir, but these men are dangerous, and capturing them as a job I'd rather not shift on anyone else's shoulders. I hope you understand, sir.
I believe I do, son. I believe I do. Go to it, and the best of luck to you. That night, Steve Trevor drives to a hidden airfield not far from an Army airbase.
And those rats have their planes hidden here. Von Storm should drive past here any minute. If I can capture him, their leader, a cleanup job will be simple.
Meanwhile, in another car approaching Steve's hiding place, tonight we strike. We send our planes into the stratosphere where they cannot be seen and bomb American airfields and training camps. Since our planes will not be identified, it cannot be construed as an act of war. Suddenly,
go back. What is the response that his driver gives to that paragraph?
I don't fucking know.
Come on. Give us something.
Yeah.
Fine. I just need to hear the voice again.
Yeah, Herr Evil Von.
It's good.
Suddenly, as the car passes Steve's hiding place, was ist?
Just take it easy, boys. You've got company. If you'll be good enough to stop the car and step out quietly, there won't be any trouble, gentlemen.
The driver swerves the car suddenly and crashes into a tree. Good work, Fritz. Ha! Gentlemen, the quick thinking of our driver has netted for us an American officer. He is not hurt, just unconscious. He will come in handy for our plans, nicht wahr? Von Storm and his men enter the secret airfield with their captured prize. He is that Captain Trevor who has been giving us so much trouble. It is a good thing that we have one of the American robot planes that we stole. You, Fritz, get the American plane ready and set the robot controls. I want it to be flying so that he can be seen over the American aerodrome.
Okay.
While you and the Stratoplane drop bombs from away, blah, 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 blah. They're evil. Hey, look, they steal a plane.
I'm with you.
And in the robot plane, Steve Trevor begins to regain consciousness.
Oh, where am I? I'm circling my own field. Why? What? This is a robot-controlled plane? Let's see if I can make this thing throttle work.
Suddenly, the pilot of the spy plane becomes alarmed. What's this? The plane is not obeying the robot controls. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, radically wrong, for Steve Trevor has sized up the situation and is at once on the tail end of the spy plane. Fritz, the pilot of the spy plane, is panic-stricken as realizes that he has a skilled opponent on his tail. He radios for instructions. Blah, 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 blah. This fucking, tangent goes on.
Man, why?
Let's get back to the lesbians.
Yeah, hold on. Can we talk about this for a second? We at the same time, I totally get, we're featuring a woman. You've literally just hijacked half of this story explaining this dude landing on this island. It ain't that deep, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they were just afraid if they didn't show some guy fighting, doing a secret mission that boys would get bored. Maybe it was just like that.
Maybe, yeah. Because I'm trying to think.
I've read subsequent stories. Steve does fuck all like in subsequent stories. Like it's Diana doing most of the ass kicking.
Okay.
So I think this was just them being unsure early on if people would really take to an action girl.
But if you have someone who in the beginning you establish as a badass early on, you can play on that later.
Right.
Okay. Got it. And well, daughter, there's your history of your captain up to the very moment on his plane crashed on Paradise Island. Also, by the way, if you weren't trying to have her fall in love more, you ruined that.
But mother, he must be taken back to America to finish the job he started.
Bingo. Exactly. Like, what are we doing? Well, getting him back would be a problem. Leave me alone, my daughter. I must consult with Aphrodite and Athena, our goddesses. I must seek their advice.
Yes, mother. It wouldn't be any trick at all for me to fly him back myself, but mother would never hear of it.
Do it.
In the queen's solitude, the spirits of Aphrodite and Athena, the guiding goddesses of the Amazons, appear as though in a mist. Hippolyta, we have come to give you warning. Danger again threatens the entire world. The gods have decreed that this American army officer crash on Paradise Island. You must deliver him back to America to help fight the forces of hate and oppression.
Yes, is it Hippolyte? That's what you've been saying?
Like they spell it Hippolyte here, but like in subsequent appearances, she's just Hippolyta.
Hippolyta. Yes, Hippolyta. American liberty and freedom must be preserved. You must send with him your strongest and wisest Amazon, the finest of your Wonder Women. For America, the last citadel of democracy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Drive that shit home. And for equal rights for women. Wow, man. Same sentence there in 2026. That's some blasphemy right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, anyway. Needs your help.
Ah, man. I mean, listen, it was either us or Hitler in 1942, you know?
True, yeah. Yes, Aphrodite. Yes, Athena. I heed your call. I shall find the strongest and wisest of the Amazons. So you go full-blown nepotism? That's how she's formed? That's
crazy. Hang on.
She shall go forth and fight for liberty and freedom and all womankind.
And so the Amazon Queen prepares a tournament to decide which is the most capable of
Queen
her
of
subjects.
the Ring, baby. Yeah.
But mother, why can't I enter into this tournament? Surely I have as much right.
Wow. Okay, I was wrong. There you go. Love that. No, daughter. No, I forbid you to enter this contest. The winner must take this man back to America and never return. And I couldn't bear to have you leave me forever.
When I read this with Bat, she was like, I get it. Try to preserve the Gold Star lesbians.
Yeah.
Have you never heard of a Gold Star lesbian?
Gold Star lesbian. Let me look this up.
That is a lesbian who has never been with a man.
Oh, yeah. That is a Gold Star lesbian. That term completely tracks for sure.
Not sullied by the hands of man.
I mean, hey.
The great day arrives. From all parts of Paradise Island come the Amazon contestants, but one young contestant insists on wearing a mask.
Really? We couldn't come up with anything better than a mask with fucking swim goggles.
It's a domino mask.
If you are all ready, let the tournament begin, and may the best maiden win.
What do you think of the gear here for the Amazons?
I'm a fan. I'm watching this show.
The test begins. First, the foot race. A trained deer sets the pace as the deer easily outruns the pack. Suddenly, the slim masked figure darts forward, her legs churning madly, and not only catches up with the deer, but passes it. It's a very kangaroo-looking deer.
Yeah, it's I think it was drawn, and they're like, "What animal is it?"
They later changed it, yes, that it is Kangas. So I think Marston just didn't know at the time what. I think he wrote it at the first as deer, and then, HG just drew it as a fucking kangaroo. Blah, blah, blah. And now until two women have won. And now a deadly hush blankets the audience. The queen has risen.
Contested 7 and 12, you are the only survivors of the tournament. Now you must get ready for the 21st, the final and greatest test of all. Bullets and bracelets.
Bullets and bracelets! Bullets and bracelets! Bullets and bracelets!
Bullets and bracelets! Bracelets and bullets! Each of you will shoot 5 times. Your opponent must catch the bullets on her bracelet or else expect to be wounded. Now take your places. Number 12 will shoot first.
The command, and the girl fires point blank at number 7, the masked maiden. So yes, if you've ever wondered why Wonder Woman does that thing where she blocks bullets with her bracelet, this is why.
This is why she was trained to do so. Yeah,
yes.
Makes sense.
The ultimate test of speed of both eye and movement, number 7's bracelets become silver flashes of streaking light as they parry the death thrusts of the hurtling bullets.
Is she about to kill this chick? Like, what? Hold on. Oh, okay.
Not number 7 passes the test unscathed. Now it is her turn to fire. Her opponent's fast, but not fast enough. Ugh, my shoulder. So no, Wonder Woman doesn't kill her. She just wounds her.
Sure.
The winner, contestant number 7, the masked maiden.
You may remove your mask, number 7. I want to see the face of the strongest and most agile of all the Amazons. A daughter? You?
What?
What? I knew it. I felt it. I thought it. Perhaps, well, it's too late now. You've won, and I'm proud of you. In America, you'll indeed be a Wonder Woman, for I have taught you well. And let yourself be known as Diana, after your godmother, the goddess of the moon. And here is a costume I have designed to be used by the winner to wear in America.
Why, mother, it's lovely. And so Diana,
ass booking right there. Jeez.
The Wonder Woman, giving up her heritage and her right to eternal life, leaves Paradise Island to take the man she loves back to America, the land she learns to love and protect and adopts as her own. Ta-da! Now, that was Wonder Woman's first appearance, but I couldn't leave you hanging like that, so I spent most of the day reading a bunch of Wonder Woman's like early appearances in the pages of Sensation Comics, and we're just gonna go through some freaky ass panels.
Love that.
So
yeah,
Wonder
buddy.
Woman,
okay.
yeah, Wonder Woman befriends a sorority led by this girl here, Etta Candy.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they get a girl who's accused of spying for the Nazis, they put her through humiliation rituals.
Okay.
As you can see here.
That's fun.
Here we see Etta torturing a different girl. They're called the Beta Lambda sorority.
Wow.
And okay, so Wonder Woman is imprisoned on a distant planet. And she's going to spend 6 hours a day studying code. Learn to code, bro.
You will spend 6 hours a day studying code with these girls. How exciting. Dude, the amount of fucking opium they were probably smoking in that world. What is that? That's crazy.
Diana does go back to Paradise Island. Like Hippolyta talks with Aphrodite and Athena, and they're like, yeah, she's been good. She can come back.
We can't. That's you can't come out of retirement. We can't do that. So early? That's ridiculous. We can't do that.
And I think Marston probably thought, it's kind of counterintuitive to push the whole maternal love thing if Diana can't even see her mom again.
Yeah, like what's your reference point at that? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, okay, Diana can have a relationship with her mom, unlike fucking Superman and Batman, those those fatherless children.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's what makes them them. It's the
Yeah.
adversity, you know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they've changed it by this point that yes, they were racing with kangaroos.
Yep.
And they're fucking lassoing each other up.
Yeah, that looks like a fun sport, whatever they're playing.
Yeah. And also, they say the kangas leap 50 feet in the air.
50 feet? What are we doing? That's ridiculous. That's like the dinosaurs being real. That's unbelievable.
This one is just funny. 26 cents a quart for milk.
We can't help it, lady. The International Milk Company controls the entire supply. They push the price up. That sounds fucking familiar. Wow.
And then it goes into detail about the milk conspiracy. Let me explain our business methods. We offer a generous price for our milk. And then they get a contract to produce all the milk for 5 years. And then they just dump the supply they can't sell.
That's so funny, dude. And what you've just described, Jake, as this has always been the undertone of this entire podcast. You've literally just described government contracting. You've literally just laid it out in one panel because it's 6, but like, yeah, that's what happens. You say, oh, they do such a good job. You sign it in for 5 years and then you don't have a pipeline to use it. Waste.
And so in this issue, Diana is kidnapped and almost drowned in milk.
Milk's up to her shoulders, Slug. Okay, hold it. If she won't talk, we'll go on pouring. Slow until she drowns.
All right. Now Diana is bounding and hypnotizing women. You are bound with me. You are bound with the magic lasso. You must obey me. Yield your will to mine. You are hypnotized. Submit.
Okay. We're all three of them are having sex with each other, right? Right? Has to be true.
You will forget that you are Gloria Bullfinch. When you awake, you will be Ruth Smith, a poor girl looking for work.
Okay, that's an interesting thing to put on someone, but all right, we'll move on from that. Okay, it's funny.
And here is Diana unconscious.
She makes a nifty bundle. Gross. Wow, rope her tighter. We've got to make her fit the trunk. What a pragmatic response to that. That's pretty fucking funny.
Here she being chained up by a different guy. I'm going to chain you up like this every time I go out. How thrilling. I see you're chaining me to the cook stove. What a perfect caveman idea. So we can see here Wonder Woman's got a little bit of sass in her.
She's charming. Wonder Woman's charming. I get it. She's a fucking freak, but she's charming.
Also a bit racist here. See, Wonder Woman likes electric light. Enjoy yourself. Blank.
Jappy. Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
Don't burn your fingers. Wonder Woman is herself again. Pardon me, boys. I'm the Chattanooga Choo Choo. And that, I looked it up. That song was about a year old at this point.
Gotta throw it in there.
So it was a timely musical reference.
Do you remember learning that shit in choir?
What, Chattanooga Choo Choo?
Yeah, what's the song that was in? Not my share, just trifle to spare. Leave the Pennsylvania station by 3:45.
We didn't sing that.
You didn't sing that at all?
No.
Wow.
Instead, the fugitive flies in the arms of Woomer. It's 4th down for your team, and I'm throwing you for a loss.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so then they go to another slave planet. Congratulate me. I got 10 more years in prison. Pooh, I'm twice as lucky. She gave me 20 years. How wonderful. KJ, you want to read Etta Candy's sentiments?
Oh, these people are cuckoo. They want to stay in prison? Maybe the jailers feed them candy.
And there's a flashback about one of the jailers, but all play and no work would make any girl a dull prisoner. Rebla studied hard at electrical engineering. Success, Rebla! You've invented a paralysis ray. Rebla's guard offered herself for experiment. It works, Rebla. I'm paralyzed from my neck down. I can't move hand or foot, and you'll remain that way until I release you.
Okay.
Wonder Woman in the trunk feels the trigger wire fastened to her wrists. Now I catch. The strangle tie prevents me from freeing my legs first. I have to break my wrist rope, which explodes the mine. And my note there.
There's so much bondage in this. I mean, yeah, you got it around like the hands and feet, fine. That shit starts with the neck, and that's already sealed. It's like, yo.
And so one of the subplots involves Wonder Woman joining the girls and helping with their bowling tournament. Your lead of $2.99 is too great. We'll give up. Sorry to be late, girls. An argument about my death detained me. Wonder Woman, she isn't dead. And so, KJ, would you like to critique Wonder Woman's form here as she throws this ball?
So here's what I will say. It is, if I am just going to look at fundamentals, she's riding that line really close, for sure. However, in terms of form, really all that matters is just leading with your, like if you're right-handed, leading with your left foot and then throwing it. Your hand mechanic changes from person to person, so it's very difficult to say like whatever. It reminds me more of like a skee ball shot versus a true bowling shot, if we're going to be completely honest in terms of optics of this.
And as we see in the following panel, but Wonder Woman's ball, curving in a terrific hook, crashes between the head pin and the one behind it. Every pin goes down. I've never seen a curveball fool me and the pins like that before.
But now here's what I look at. If she's going to be approaching, her, this is good form, because then what's going to happen is she's coming through. She's going to be releasing on that right foot with the left hand. That's about to look like a pretty good shot. And she's got the arm for balance too. That's usually something you do just to be sure, right? Just, kind of hold it out there sometimes when you've released it. So it's one of those things like, good form for me. I'm okay with it. I need to see how it releases down the lane, but she throws a 300 clearly, because like a 299. That's so,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, and she's just fucking crushing it every time. She's like, fuck it, I can just knock them all down, do whatever. Yeah.
And yeah, come on, everybody. Let's play Alice in Wonderland and see what's beyond the hole. And man, I really went down a rabbit hole today with these fucking Wonder Woman comics. They are so like silly and bizarre. And yeah, so Steve, overjoyed at having the case solved and finding Wonder Woman alive, throws his arms about her and is repulsed violently.
Oh, my beautiful angel, I adore you.
But Steve's head is hurt and Wonder Woman takes him in her arms. Oh, Steve, my darling, speak to me.
Well, this is what the doctor ordered. The only way to get any attention from Wonder Woman is to let her knock you down. It's true. Get cut down, baby.
So yeah, that's basically Steve's entire character in like these, like he just stands around and like is amazed at Wonder Woman kicking ass all the time.
It's cute.
So yeah, that is cute. Golden Age Wonder Woman. And the thing is that this is what Wonder Woman was like for the first 5 years or so. And then Marston dies of skin cancer. And then from then on, none of the writers who approach Wonder Woman are as enlightened, shall we say, as Marston was. And so Diana just became like sort of this weird vestigial figure in DC. Like Grant Morrison writes it like this, like she became this bizarre mix of the Virgin Mary and Mary Tyler Moore.
Okay.
But regardless, it was those first few years that were so impactful that Wonder Woman was able to stay a pop culture fixture, so that when superheroes went out of favor, she, along with Batman and Superman, were still able to be published. And that's why they are DC's Trinity, because they survived like the extinction of superheroes after World War II.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's at the time it's a token thing because she's like the only female superhero really of prominence.
I mean, yeah, there are other like female superheroes, but like they don't have like the depth or complexity or just
like they put a lot into
gimmick.
the story.
Yeah,
they put a lot into the story. They clearly like they tried to put arcs on this. They tried to put her in different situations, be unique, be different. So deservedly so a top spot, but also benefit from just being the prominent female for sure. But like, why not?
But these were definitely some that you could see like there's like a lot of sexual energy in these Golden Age comics. Like we joked about Captain America and Bucky, but that was a lot of Bucky being tied down in suggestive poses.
Right, same shit. Yeah, I was like, what is this?
So when we get to the next episode, we are gonna talk about the actual moral panic that cropped up about comics and how the industry was nearly regulated out of existence. And we'll see how characters like Batman and Superman responded to that controversy. In the meantime, thank you for joining us on this edition of The Need to Be Real. Say goodnight, KJ.
Good night.
Can you give me an F?
An F? Yes, I can. Here you go. Give me a second.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield. Good night, folks.